Oh! Things are a bit slow. Yeah. Ah! There it is. It's Sniper Elite, everyone. And today, we're gonna kill Hitler. Eye shots with that. Okay. This still needs all the stuff. Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, are we live?
We are.
Hi, everybody.
I'm not sharing the screen because Discord currently won't let me.
Yeah, Discord is just not working right now. We vibe coded too close to the sun.
Yeah. But at least you could be here for today, where I shoot
Yeah?
Hitler.
Yes. It's a good week to do that.
Like, any week's a good week to shoot Hitler. But,
Yes, that's what I meant. There's no hidden meaning to anything I'm saying.
correct. It's just, it's just Hitler needs to die. And,
Yep.
I'm here, I have a gun, and Hitler is there.
A new assignment.
Yeah, so for this level, you spawn in a room, Hitler's tied to a chair, you're given a gun with 2 bullets, Stalin's also in a chair next to him, but there's also a furry tied in a chair next to them, and it's just like, man...
Man, what would I possibly do?
firing both bullets into the air, and, you know... God.
Fire both bullets
It's
into
such
the
a
air,
weird-
let the furry out of the ropes, and then we
Yeah.
can just strangle Hitler and Stalin
I can't
to death
remember
together.
the actual bizarre post someone made. Oh,
Yeah.
if I was in a room with this setup, I'd fire the gun twice in the air and beat the furry to death with my bare hands. It's like Hitler watching a man beat a furry to death and just terrified for his life.
Happens next. Could change the course.
What the
No,
fuck?
furries are your friends. They fight for freedom. Also, I did swap to the headset that has better volume. So
Yeah, no, the
hopefully,
volume's
you know,
good, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Right, let's go, silenced. And I've also got a shotgun, just in case.
But yeah, it's been a bizarre election season in the UK. Well, local council elections. But
I
you know.
haven't checked, because earlier I checked my area and the results were still being counted. So I'm not sure.
I mean, the swing is the majority of seats gained were by no overall control. Like,
Wow.
nobody controls any council. Well, technically that's council control and not individual
Yeah.
seats, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
The council is controlled
great, we
by
just
no
got-
party, in particular.
yeah. We really did get a vote for none of the above.
Hmm.
And it's just like, great. What a functioning system we have. I think I got like 30 votes. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. That was never the point. I was never going to get elected, but... yeah.
Huh. Well, you got 30 votes.
Yeah, everyone else just voted for... well, Reform or Green around here, really.
Alright, let's go have a look.
Well, actually, in my specific one, it was actually Labour that won, but like all of the votes were so close. Aside from mine.
You know what? This doesn't surprise me at all about my area.
Yeah.
The results here are pretty much exactly what I thought would happen in my area. And
Yeah.
now, the thing is, the voting record of where I live is particular enough that I can't talk about it on stream,
Yeah.
because it's actually not common. But the bit I can say is that Labour fucking lost everything.
Yeah.
They're
As they deserve to.
They're
Like,
dead. They're fucking dead.
They turned their back on the left over 30 years ago, and look where it's gotten them.
One party gained the entire council. It was not Reform or the Conservatives.
Okay.
And there was absolutely no contest for the mayoral election at all.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, so the thing is, anyone who
fuck.
knows my first name at all, which, you know, it may surprise you to learn, but, like, it would be so obvious you could just look me up and, you know, figure out where I am. I don't really care.
Alright, I can't get seen at all.
Yeah.
Alright. I need to pay more attention.
Which is pretty funny, because I've still not legally changed my name, but, like, de facto, in the eyes of the law, that's what that name is.
Oh, did you use your actual name on the... Yeah, like, and by actual, I mean the one you picked for yourself name
Yeah.
on the ballot.
Yeah.
Good.
I ran as Mary, as I've always done when I've stood in elections, which is multiple times now.
Nicknamed Little Jim. Constantly worried he's gonna fall in the water.
Well, little Jim, do you
Erwin
do
Hedder
you want your
worries
worries
he'll get
resolved?
shot in the head.
Well, well. We need to make this guy get shot in the head and fall on top of little Jim, pushing him into the water.
That would be amazing. What's this guy? Despised Admiral Richter.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fine. I did too.
it's cool. We killed him.
Yeah. Oh, there's just a bunch of mines all over the place.
Naval mines
Yeah.
ready for deployment. So
Yeah.
just, you know, you can
Just
shoot them.
well, they're probably
It's
gonna
quick. It's easy. It's free.
they're probably gonna get like really kind of ooh.
But yeah.
Eagle.
All right, you found one of the eagles. You go shoot it.
Yeah. Right. Now I know there's a sniper around. Gonna have to be careful. Because I don't know where they were. Birds. Birds. Oh, hello.
Birds. Oh,
There they are.
you see something?
There's a sniper.
There's a sniper. Oh. We don't get to learn his fears before we kill him.
He's dead.
Well, I hope he feared getting shot in the head.
Well... Problem is, I don't want to shoot someone anywhere where the body can be discovered, because then
Yeah.
Hitler might run,
Yeah.
and I'm not having that. Let's get a good look around here. Hello? Practices his English in case he's captured. You don't have to worry about that, mate.
Yeah, don't worry. We don't take any prisoners.
Yeah, sorry, we ask no quarter. Like the Led Zeppelin song. Now that I think about it, damn, like, Tool's cover of that is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Right. Let's see if there's anybody else about. I don't know what they were worried about in the first place. Nobody, they didn't see anybody die.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone nearby at least. I can hear them. Can't see them. Ah, sabotage, failsafe, kill Richter.
Hmm.
I guess that's actually why I'm here. Right, we've got all these people in this little area here. There's locate the supplies, which is right here. We got 2 people over there. And a bunch of we don't know. Kill Richter. Admiral Richter is here somewhere. Sabotage the base's failsafe. That might open up some possibilities, it says. Well, okay. Supplies are in here. Got some people here who I probably should kill before I go in. There might be people going along here that I haven't identified. We'll see.
Yeah. Because this is the kind of game where, like,
Oh,
just spotting all of your targets ahead of time and, you know, tagging them or whatever, that's an important part of the gameplay.
always seems to be on the verge of tears.
Haha, we're gonna make him cry.
I know there's some other people around there. Can I see them?
Waschen werden.
I haven't got a good angle. Oh. Oh, there they are.
Grabbed everything useful.
Dear mother, father, grandma, and little Gerda, this is my last letter. They told everyone to write one. Hard to know what to say. I wasn't planning on dying here on this godforsaken island. But then if you're reading it, I guess the worst must have happened. I was only 20 years old. It's so unfair. Yours, Edward. Hey, maybe you shouldn't have been a Nazi.
Yeah. The bar is very low. That's the one thing we ask of you.
Ich vermisse meine Kinder.
Oh, that's another person all the way down there? Come on, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
God. You know, Discord is having such trouble right now that I can't change the channel status. So I can't actually name the stream.
Yeah, no, I tried.
It's being rate limited, and it's like, are we gonna find out that this is like a blue sky situation where it's, oh, the AI that I asked to code this for me just put in a bunch of infinite loops because it's a dumb machine that just doesn't know what it's doing. God.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Dear Niels, I have a theory about the Americans and the British. I think they knew about Pearl Harbor before it happened. I think their governments let it happen so the Yanks would join the war against us and the Japanese. What do you think about that, huh? Right back soon, I have a lot of time on my hands. Enormous love, your father.
Alright. So Pearl Harbor was an inside job?
Goodbye.
Just punting him over the edge there, yeah. Is that a word? Ah, just throwing him.
Farewell. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably dispose of the other one as well.
Yeah.
Can't have anyone finding out I'm here.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Kill Hitler before he kills himself.
Ah, we got some people. Hello. Enjoys watching Strecker's mouth move as he reads.
Uh-huh.
That's extremely a that's extremely a heterosexual action. Till Vogt suffers from flatulence. Alright. I mean, same. Oh, that's the sniper who's dead. But I do need to get to the body. Is anybody else there? Yes. Casper Strecker. Ah, there he is. Just finished reading Goebbels' novel, Michael. Loved every word. Hans Galland despises his wife's aunt. Fucking hell, mate. That book was rubbish. I don't know if it's rubbish. I've never read it.
I don't
but
know
it
if
was
it
written
is.
by Goebbels, so
It's written by a Nazi.
yeah. And
So, you know, even the
I've
Nazis don't know about that one.
the thing I've read about the things of Nazis of which I have read were pretty terrible overall.
Yeah.
Like even from just like a writing standpoint. Not like if you completely ignore all the reprehensible shit that that is in them. They're just bad.
you're just plain bad because in order to be a Nazi, you kind of have to disregard objective reality, drive yourself to hate people for deeply stupid reasons, and indeed hate the acquisition of any kind of knowledge that doesn't directly further your own disgusting politics. And so when a Nazi tries to write anything, like, tries to make any art, you just end up with the most derivative, regurgitated slop of the worst, the
Yeah.
worst things you've ever read.
Like, there was, I once read the I read the rules of a board game produced around, that era.
Oh no, they saved Hitler's board game.
It was a board game about chasing the Jews out of Germany.
Listen, the Nazis didn't have like a one-track mind, but it sure feels like that.
Yep.
It's like it's not like, oh, you're furthering the cause of the fatherland or anything. No, it's just like you're hurting people who are different from you. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Because that's all they are. It's just people who need to have an enemy all the time, and it's like this person must be to blame for my problems. I'll kill them.
Oh.
So anyway, reform UK's policies.
Hello.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. They are not gonna fix a single goddamn thing. Did you kill that one?
He's already dead. I didn't do that.
I mean, problem solved.
Someone's killed him for me.
Yeah.
Pay heed, your Führer. Hitler must be here on the island. Guess my mission just changed.
Wait, Hitler killed him?
Yeah?
Attention. The body of Admiral Richter will be left here indefinitely so that every soldier on this island can see what happens to those guilty of disloyalty to the Reich. Pay heed, your Führer. Yep, Hitler killed him.
Damn.
Or made someone do it, but Hitler
Probably made someone do
but
it.
But Hitler at least left the note. Yeah, Hitler wrote the note. That's good enough.
Yeah. Like, you know he would get someone else to do it, because of course.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. But yeah, I imagine, like, Nazi board game design was there's only one board game and it's about doing the Holocaust over and over. It's like you'd think there's got to be more to it, and it's like, no, you need to be deeply unimaginative to be that kind of person is the thing. Just like, no, anything different from how I think is evil and wrong. And so you just end up with a very, stymied way of thinking. What I'm saying is, Nazis are complete idiots.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair thing to say.
But, like, ideologically so.
Our informant should have left some supplies for me.
Like, all of these movies and video game stuff, it's like, oh, the Nazi super science is like... It's mostly just stealing other people's work and, killing off, anyone who isn't directly part of the party. going, no, we are the ones who did this. And it's like, great. If they had stuck around somehow within a generation, they would have just gone, oh, right, we don't actually have any scientists left.
Yeah, we got rid of people who think.
Yeah. Because when you make rational thought your ideological enemy, it's like, of course you end up like that. And therefore they are terrible at making board games.
Yeah.
Yeah, incidentally, a lot of the talk from at least a couple of billionaires have gone, oh well, I don't have any self-reflection. I don't think about anything about about myself or my place in the world. And it's like, oh yeah. Funny how that works out.
Yeah.
Zero self-awareness. And of course, all the suggestions. Listen, AI is the modern aesthetic of fascism. Like, that is completely undeniable. And you can see the roots of how they got to there, but it's like, yeah, of course, that appeals to people who don't want to have to do any thinking. You just want to bark out orders, and then the machine puts their glorious vision into being, but like really sloppily and obviously garbage. Kill Hitler.
A church. Might be worth checking out.
There's another sniper somewhere.
You think you need a drink? Come on, man. I've been working in software development. I've spent the last 2 years not being able to find a job because all the idiot bosses going, oh, AI must be able to replace my coworkers because I can't conceive of anyone being better than me at any specific skill. And it's like, yeah, of course, the people who send emails all day think that it can replace any and all jobs. I did joke at points that, like, I don't expect to win that election that I was in recently, but, like, I expected to have better odds than any job I apply for turning into an actual job I get. That's how bad the economy is right now.
If we're gonna continue that, yeah, I haven't held
Yeah.
a job since 2018.
Yeah, we've been in a recession since, what, 2008?
Yeah.
And it's only gotten worse. Oh, damn. Oh.
Found a second
this
one.
is one of the statues, yeah.
Yeah, found a
2002.
statue.
Oh, right, you're talking about you not having a job, not there's been a recession in your country since 2002. Because I was like, what country is that? Ah.
Renowned for his quick reactions. Quick react that. That wasn't very good, I'll admit. I could do better.
It's, it's not like he's gonna go, that sucked, because
Because he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Ooh, hello. Believed he could catch a bullet in his teeth like Harry Houdini.
Alright, show us your trick.
Was once awarded a school prize by Andreas Kessler. The fuck is this? Sniper.
Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
No, that's just a person. Known for his sense of humor. My god, he has one.
Very rare.
Solange warten wir ab.
Keep thinking they're in there, but I don't see them.
Jarkand, you are describing being waterboarded.
I mean,
Which, to be
economically,
fair,
I have been, I guess.
Economically speaking, yeah, that's accurate. Especially in the US.
Augenblick.
Yeah, I just assume anyone who says they're proud of being British is like some kind of fascist.
Yeah, there's not much to be proud of, to be honest.
Yeah. You'd have to be a real piece of trash to be proud of being British. They're the kind of people who hang up flags not only out of their own windows, but on just, lampposts across bridges everywhere. And it's just like, okay, when I see a British flag, I immediately assume this was put here by a right-wing chud. I immediately assume this was put here to intimidate minorities. And I also assume it's made of plastic, because of course they buy all their flags from Temu. Temu? How do you even say that? Never heard it spoken out loud. The place that just sells, cheap knockoff products. They just buy their flags in bulk, and they're just made of toxic plastics. And I'm like, great, you can't even burn these things. Which is why I don't have any GIFs or videos of the British flag being burned, but I have plenty of the American flag, because they, have actual...
Yeah, they like using,
fabric ones.
fabrics.
Yeah, there's just no culture surrounding the flag here outside of, well, fascists. So we have these cheap, toxic flags that we can't get rid of. They're gonna end up in a landfill somewhere, and they're gonna seep into the water supply and poison a whole new generation of people in a couple of decades.
Well, I found them. Found that sniper. Just need to find a good angle to get them without them seeing me. Yeah, there's one. Got him in the eye. Not in the scope, but I do want eye shots. Don't mind me, fellas.
So when I was out leafleting for the election, I did see at least 3 times a bin covering that's like this obviously AI generated like bulldog stretched out over a, you know, weirdly proportioned British flag, just like glued onto the side of a bin. And I'm like, well, one, that's a metaphor for Britain as a whole, isn't it?
Yeah.
And two, like, why would you think this looks good? Like, the only reason to do that would be to, as they say, the inverse of virtue signaling, vice signaling. It's showing other people that you're some kind of creepy fascist weirdo. With, again,
Feels
no,
bad about
like,
killing
no
civilians.
taste. Wow. Imagine that. No, we need to find this man so we can learn all of his secrets. We better mouse over Hitler and get like the fun fact, only has one ball.
That would be really good. I would love
It
that.
would be so goddamn funny. I don't know if they're going to do that or they're going to like
I mean,
treat him with some historical gravitas because, you know, he's a deeply awful man, but like
yeah.
I don't think he should be treated with that. It's like this was a vile man who should be mocked at every opportunity.
Despises his wife's aunt. Fix the toilet block. Surprised to find a harmonica causing the blockage. Suffers from flatulence.
Yeah.
Enjoys what? Oh, that's the guy who enjoys watching Strecker's mouth move. So I think they saw me throw that guy into the sea. So they're kind of going, ah. Hopefully they'll conclude it was an accident. Because why wouldn't it be? It's not like there's anyone here. Is there?
God, it would be so funny if there was a game like this, but like every time you mouse over someone. There was the kind of thing Jarkin was saying there. Just like,
Man, they just
yeah,
had a really tiny cock. Damn.
yeah.
That's the intelligence we've got on this person. They've just got a absolute micro dick. Has never
Yeah, it's just
satisfied
like
anyone,
radio
even
operator calling you
themselves.
and going, "I'm just getting a report that the man you're looking at through your sniper scope, he has no penis." Like just things like that. You just lean into
Yeah.
the absurdity of just having this intelligence on them, like making it all really bizarre and awful for them.
Mm.
I like objectively, I know this is like intelligence you have on potential targets. Like, oh, these soldiers are in the area. Like, here's any, you know,
Yeah.
intelligence we have on what their skills are and stuff. But it's funny to imagine, like, you just have the power to learn this by looking at them. Yeah, you're just wielding the feather of truth and extracting this knowledge from their souls, you know? Like what is going on there?
Da sollten wir mal nachsehen.
Yes. At least that one seems to be just going back to regular patrols. The other two are still a bit wary. But this one's coming down, and he looks like he's going to be on his own. So let's see where he goes. And they're dead.
No one's around to help.
Da fehlt doch jemand.
I think this is like the the video that gets triggered most often in chat just because help is a more common word than you realize. Well, except maybe when people say bunny when I'm guessing, but like
Yeah.
which gets you the little video with the bunny, you know?
Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
What actually was the command? Is it just Benui?
There's a few.
There's a few ones to set it off, but Bunny doesn't. Benui does. Yeah. Yeah, a couple of other channels I guessed on have similar things like that.
Darauf kannst du wetten.
Oh, hello. back up.
Yeah, so we one Discord isn't working, and two, I'd be surprised if Blue Sky was working. I did reskeet the announcement video, but like, yeah,
But that's all I can really do. Like, I can't do.
yeah,
I couldn't put any announcements in Discords because they just wouldn't take them. And I couldn't change what the chat here is called, and I couldn't stream the game either.
yeah.
Anyway, shooting number 12, Sandari Island. Since deployment here, I've had nothing to shoot except seagulls. Kropkal challenged me to some stupid shooting contest. Hitting cans is one thing, hitting enemy soldiers is another.
Can't find anything.
Dear Henry, quite a way to begin the new year, writing a death note to my beloved. Anyway, if you've received
Death
this,
note?
it means I've dropped dead of heart attack. Death note! Or fallen off a
Death note,
cliff or
heart
something.
attack.
Because there's nothing else on this
Kikaku.
stupid, boring island that could possibly kill me. God, if only... Yours, Jonathan. Oh, he wanted to die. Okay.
Well, we're only too happy to make his wish come true.
Yeah.
He's become the only kind of good Nazi. A dead Nazi.
Yay.
Hooray! I don't actually think Twitch have gone for the vibe coding nonsense, but like, it's a matter of time. God, did I say that I had a job interview earlier this week?
You mentioned it, but not really
Right,
anything
yeah, I was
that came
gonna-
of it.
Right, yeah. God, I got derailed from that. God, ironically, I also started on ADHD medication a couple of weeks ago, and, you know, that isn't helping very much. It might be helping a bit, but I had that,
Ooh.
like, over 12 hours ago, so it isn't helping now.
The VIP
Anyway.
boat.
Hmm.
That might be Hitler's escape route.
Alright, let's
I think we might be
Blow-
able to do some
blow it up.
Hitman-esque shenanigans.
put explosives on it. I don't know.
Yeah. Might be able to sabotage it. That would be fun.
Yeah, anyway. The job interview that I had, like, talking about, oh yeah, skills and experience in software development. Like, I assume I came across as pretty knowledgeable about things because I actually do know my stuff. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good answer. Like, yeah, you really do know about like its development methodologies and you know all these like basics of coding, like good practice." So he just kept like stalling, and I'm like, "Go on." So, do you have experience using AI? And he was like so hesitant as he was asking it. And I had to say, well, I gave the more diplomatic answer, which is if someone on the team is just blindly pushing codes they've made using AI, it's going to be difficult to maintain. It may contain errors that aren't immediately obvious, and you know, it just generally will not usually fit the best practice of any given team. He was like, okay, yeah, that's a those are all reasonable concerns to have. Good answer, you know?
Hmm.
And I just wanted to say, I don't think anyone should be using this for anything. Like, I'm very well aware of the things it's good at and the many, many limitations that outweigh that. Service resources being rate limited. Oh well, still can't name it. But like, yeah, Twitch have yet to make a big push for, hey, we're switching to 100% vibe coding. We fired our development staff. Like, when they do, it will only become visible after like days of Twitch outages. Ah.
Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
Yeah, it only takes one person to go, oh, well, it's so good, it must be good, because I'm being told everywhere that it's the future. Yeah, it's so good they won't even notice that I'm using it. And then, of course, they do notice, because none of it works. Back in the day, when people just copy-pasted code they didn't understand, and, you know, pushed that, we called them cargo coders. Oh yeah, Microsoft have actually said, yes, we're changing direction. And it's like, I wonder why. And they're putting it so diplomatically, so like, well, we were reconsidering some of the angles that we're going for, and it's like, because they don't want to just immediately like crash the stock market. There's so much investment in it, it's probably going to kill the global economy, like, again. On the way out. Yeah, script kiddies, which I always thought script kiddies was more specific hacker
No, script kiddies is like,
terminology. Like, running scripts that you don't understand.
yeah, it's like somebody has made this code and then you use
Yeah.
it. Which is different.
Yeah, it's a little different from what I was saying. But it's still like, yeah, we used to mock these people.
That's all.
Officer in charge, Lieutenant
It's
Theodore
false.
Goodsburg.
No way. No. Pure fiction. It's false. It never happened. No way. Wrong. You're wrong.
Absent says Bierkamp has recovered from his injuries and can join the squad, just keep him away from the wildlife. Officer instructions, given what's happened and who's on the island, we need to remain observant at all times. Officer comments, remind Yona not to be so impetuous with his flare so close to the base. We're still carrying out repairs on the bridge following the last false alarm.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Anyway. They're dead. Ah, there's this one. Let's get them.
Yeah. Oh. If someone is making a mistake, it is best to tell them, okay, this is what the mistake is and why you don't do it, rather than just, no, that's wrong, here's the answer. But, you know...
Yeah, that's not really good for teaching
limited
people
time
things.
and money for teaching these days, so... You get the equivalent of just going, okay, now check your answers at the back of the book. Is that correct? No? Well, too bad.
The following document outlines the inspection route for the VIP's visit. Please note the VIP is apparently slightly under the weather, and that this may affect his normally sunny disposition. Kitchen area, ceremony, we will announce his approach via the public address system. U-boat pens, workshop tour, main office, upper level. Alright, we know Hitler's route now.
Oh, yeah. So how are we gonna kill him?
Well, I'm gonna keep killing absolutely everybody around him on the island,
Yeah?
so that there is absolutely nobody who can come to his rescue.
I have actually been meaning to not like a coding thing, but like technically software development. I need to pick up some kind of game engine and just jam out some terrible game that never sees the light of day, just because that gets me doing something.
Hmm.
Like RPG Maker, stock asset slop kind of thing. Yeah, Hitler Was Alone. The new like horror movie from the perspective of Hitler.
I mean, just being from the perspective of Hitler is a horror movie in itself.
Why should I believe you? You're Hitler. Dun dun dun. Zoe, didn't you make you made lesbian Mothman Hunters? I've not gotten around to playing that, but I'm like, that's something that you have made that exists.
Oh! Well, that was an interesting shot.
Man. Yeah.
Hey,
What if we
hey,
can
what
get
did we
some
think about
insight?
that over there in the US?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, right. That.
Eldritch Zoe, it's always a
Right,
net
yeah.
good to make a visual novel or whatever, like, where girls kiss, you know? You can do that. There's no rule against it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and get my pills. Give me a second.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Hört sich gut an.
Oh, Eldritch Zoe, I wish everyone would forget who that man was.
I mean,
Indeed,
I
just
will
forget
when
all
it
these
stops.
creepy fascists.
I'll forget as soon as it stops being funny that I make fun of them being dead.
Yeah. Listen, 20 years from now, we'll have this ritual of, oh, we invoke the foreign correspondent, and we'll all have forgotten who it was. And it's like, who sat in this empty chair? Were they struck down by fell magics as if they had sat upon the Siege Perilous? I keep mentioning the Siege Perilous, and I'm like, wait, do any of my friends actually know Arthurian lore, or am I just sounding like a weirdo here? This is a chair.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't know if.
Eventually, we're just going to stop labeling the chair, and then it'll just pop up with no indication of what it means, and people will go, I have this vague recollection of this.
Achtung! Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
Oh, God, the
Oh,
other... Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, tang, wah, bing, bang.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's a
ee,
problem.
ooh, ting, tang, wah, bing, bang.
That's an issue. That's a pillar box that is looking right where I am.
Yeah, you need to deal with that.
I have to approach it from a different direction. Can't do
Yeah,
it this
so-
way.
The other bit of job search news I have is like, a month and a half after I applied for a job, I got a response from them going, what does travel to our office look like for you? This was a fully remote job. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who you are. This was like 6 weeks ago. Why would I remember applying for this job? I'm really tempted. Like, so tempted I had to ask another chat and get them to say, no, don't do this. That's unprofessional too. Just send them back an email going, wow, you must be really desperate.
Hmm.
Because I don't really expect them to give me that job, but they're scraping the bottom of the barrel to find people who are actually willing to, like, interview for it. So there must be something going on at that company.
Oops.
Boom, headshot.
That was unfortunately a shotgun, and
Yeah.
not the silenced pistol I thought it was.
So I don't have the sound on because side streaming isn't working, thanks Discord. Which means I'm having to go off like just the visuals, and I'm going, yeah, the shotgun was probably pretty loud, huh?
It was! Wow. Hmm. They don't seem to be coming here, though. They just seem to be generally spooked. So I'm just going to deal with this pillar box now.
Door's closing. They're onto me.
Mysterious bunker gas leaks are coincidentally going to be the biggest cause of death among billionaires in the next 10 years. Like, when they retreat to their bunkers, it's going to turn out, oh yeah, you need people who actually knew how to maintain all of this. And, you know, people who weren't, like, intending to pump mysterious gas into your bunker. Barbecue the rich. Damn, I could go for some barbecue right now. Oh, have you seen the recent news articles, like, news headlines where it's like, oh, eat the rich should be treated like a slur? And I'm like, well, you mean no one does anything to stop it being said? And it gets normalized by the media? Like, please, make this happen.
Cradle suspending submarine for inspection purposes.
Hmm.
Machine gunned a truck that wouldn't stop.
Yeah, so as Jarkin is saying in chat, like all of these rich people are like, what? No, all the consultants I'm hiring who say you uh, have to treat your employees like human beings, and give give them incentives to not betray you in the dead of night. No, they're all wrong. I just need to fit explosive collars to my servants. Anyway.
Alright, officer in charge, Senior Lieutenant Wolf Egner. Location, medal ceremony. And this is none to report. This is a highlight of the viewer's visit to the island. Everything must go smoothly. Admiral Richter's original intention was to present the M1911 to the VIP himself during the ceremony. Clearly, that is no longer possible, so the weapon will remain in the armory until future notice.
Oh hey, a free gun.
There's a gun that I must get. I suppose. I must have it. And I'm going to hide this body.
But yeah, eat the rich.
Yeah. To all senior staff from Admiral Herman Richter, status top secret. Subsequent to yesterday's meeting, I confirmed that we do indeed have a traitor in our midst. The Allied informant has been identified and the individual taken to Cell 39. However, on the basis of the interrogation so far undertaken, I am confident the informant did not have time to communicate the presence of the Führer on Centauri to his accomplices. Assuming the informant survives, we will shortly recommence our cross-examination. Under no circumstances is the Führer to be told about the informant. There might be somebody here as well we can rescue. Maybe. Hmm. Probably paid a bit more attention. Oh, but I didn't go in here. My dear Herman, I read your report with great interest. I concur with your belief that the Centauri base will play a critical role in breaking Allied supply lines in the Mediterranean. To that end, I greatly look forward to visiting Centauri and seeing your progress for myself. Please communicate with my secretary Gerda to make the necessary arrangements. You will of course pay special attention to my personal safety throughout the duration of the visit. A.H.
Who could this mysterious AH be?
We
should kill him.
We should, and we will.
We're going to.
worries, the Nazis will always be seen as the baddies if they lose.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh.
You are the baddies. No? Tell me your secrets.
Well known for his sadism.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, any Nazis who were worried, oh, what people see us as the bad guys, yeah, because you were.
Yeah, you were seen as the bad
Like-
guys because you were the bad guys.
Case closed.
Can't find anything.
Dear Tobias, I'm worried about the Americans and the British. They're out for our blood. Be careful, my love. Erica, XX.
Oh man, he knows about the vampires we're sending.
Hmm.
Besser in Deckung!
Posten wieder einnehmen. Ich wiederhole. Posten wieder einnehmen. Aber wachsam bleiben.
Guess I grabbed everything useful.
Man, I sure love killing Nazis. It's so
I mean,
good.
who doesn't? We should all kill more Nazis.
Wie soll ich diese Truppe jemals auf Vordermann bringen?
Fed up with the harmonica playing, has taken steps to stop it. Well, I think we found the guy who's flushed the harmonica.
Sicher, das würde jemand über...
Fuhrer.
Homicidal maniac and vegetarian.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that
can
is
literally
correct, I
just shoot
guess.
him right now, but... Nah.
No.
No.
You've got to send a message.
I've got to send a message.
If you're wondering what message we're sending by killing Hitler, well, I'm sure it should speak for itself.
I mean, there's a pretty obvious one.
Yeah. Which is, 1, it's good to kill Hitler. 2, I don't know why you need more justification than that. Oh, are we gonna get to involve Hitler in a boating accident, or what?
Achtung! Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
47. The Führer is
He's
leading you to
moved.
inspect the taffy puller machine.
Yeah, he moved.
This presents an interesting opportunity.
Okay, there's a sniper there, so I'm gonna wait for them to come back.
Wow. Do you think our foreign correspondent has anything to say about that?
I mean, I guess we can find out.
I don't usually get to see this because this isn't on the side stream, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's some insightful stuff there.
Yeah. Very insightful.
Easy does it. This shot could end the war.
Yeah, well, sorry, I ain't doing it. Not yet. I got more things to kill. I'm gonna continue my plan of killing absolutely everybody around him. Until he alone remains.
Der Führer ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Yeah, looks like they didn't seal up the base. That's good.
Well, okay.
I don't have the safe code.
So are we gonna, like, drop the safe on Hitler's head?
Oh, that would be great. Oh, I'd love that.
Listen, we're gonna Looney Tunes this guy. Do we have access to some kind of catapult and an anvil? Ah, maybe for the sequel.
Yeah, I don't know what Sniper Elite 5's Kill Hitler mission is like, but
I know not what weapons Sniper Elite 4 will be fought with, but I know Sniper Elite 5 will be fought with pianos on ropes above Hitler's head.
none of them know anything is happening.
I'm looking up the Simpsons clip of Itchy and Scratchy killing Hitler.
You know, I really could do with a gif of that. Add it to the collage.
Yeah, you could definitely gift this. Honestly, you could just loop him getting beaten up by the two of them.
Yeah, a loop of him just being continually beaten up by Itchy and Scratchy would be
Save
pretty
scrap
good.
iron. 'Cause there's like... Ah, would this loop perfectly? I could make that loop. Have to like play a bit of it in reverse, just to have them, you know, keep
Yeah.
smacking him back and forth without killing him. Recommended videos include Charlie Kirk's death explained in Minecraft. And I'm like, I don't know why this is a series of Minecraft videos of assassinations being shown. Yeah. I've learned from experience I can't actually, like, edit GIFs. Well, I can't edit videos to be specific, like, while on a call, otherwise it just crashes at random.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like, hey, you're killing Hitler, right? Remember that's what you're doing? Go kill him. And I'm like,
Kill him.
no, I must kill everyone. I must kill everyone.
he has to face his last moments alone and afraid.
Yeah. That's
It's
what's
only
got to
fair.
be done.
Yeah.
Door's shut, damn it. Has to be another way in.
In there with you. And you. Oh, there's a note. Dear Agatha, I'm so relieved to hear you're okay, but so sorry to hear about your Aunt Claudia. I know how much she meant to you. You'll remember how much I enjoyed entertaining your aunt during her many, many visits to our house. I do hope the copious amounts of food and drink she consumed while in our care didn't contribute to her being unable to enter the bomb shelter during the raid. Your loving husband, Hans XX. Good enough.
They don't let you in the shelter if you're too drunk. I think it's more that she was very fat.
Yeah, I think
That,
it's
that
a.
was the...
I think it's unfortunately a fat-phobic joke from a Nazi.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine the Nazis, you know, making fun of someone for their physical appearance.
Yeah, wow.
Achtung! Sofortiger Abbiegelung! Feindlicher Agent vor Basisversuche! Schützt den Führer!
The only witness is now dead. Oh. Could have gone this way the whole time. I see. Oh, that's the church bell. I was wondering what that was on the,
Nothing else.
Oh.
Looks like I found a faster route.
Oh.
Wonder where these lead.
Unknown soldier.
Oh, this will be his tomb.
I think I got rid of his teeth.
Yeah.
Posten wieder
Oh, they
einnehmen.
wouldn't be identifying him by his dental record. I guess that's why he's unknown.
Hmm.
This'll come in very useful.
Okay, we got chain. Here. Oops. Oh no, that's the chain. I'm getting I'm getting a little lost, but I'll figure something out.
Achtung! Der Führer führt seinen Kontrollgang durch. Weitermachen wie bisher.
I'm in the vents. And now I'm back in here again.
Alright.
This was another way in.
Yeah. We just found the alternate route that we could have taken to get here instead of the one we already did.
Yeah. Oh well, we're back. Wonders what the Reich will do after they win.
Well, worry no more.
Writing a novel set 15 years after the Reich wins the war.
Ah, yes, alternate history fiction.
Has nightmares about a civilian he accidentally shot in France looked like his wife. Grew up in
Don't shoot
Naumburg.
civilians, then?
Yeah, don't do that.
Like, hey man, I hate to tell you how to do your job, but like, don't do that.
Promise to read Eschenbach's novel, keeps making excuses. Has
Yeah.
agreed to teach Cowland to swim.
Really tight-knit group of fascists here. I do like when it's got like multiple ones of these that like form a story between them, and it's like, oh, that's why this guy hates the other guy.
Engaged.
Achtung! Der Stillemarkt ist unterwegs zu den U-Boot-Anlegern.
Dear Lizelle, I really hope to God you're not reading this. Our senior lieutenant told us that we have to write our last letter in case something nasty happens to us. Guess that's war for you, eh? Anyway, I'm not planning on dying. Not yet. I'm planning on marrying you and having a whole load of children. Blonde, blue-eyed children, just like the Goebbels told us. With all my love, Max.
Ah, some of these Nazis really are one note, huh?
Hmm.
I bet this guy loves Nazi board games.
Was los, Wachsam?
Gut, bleiben wir auf der Hut.
Achtung! Der Führer ist unterwegs!
Ich glaube, da ist jemand. Sucht nach Deckung!
Notfall! Sicherheit bewahren das Gericht!
Damn it, almost out of ammo.
Alright, Discord seems to be working again. I just tentatively renamed the stream to just Kill Hitler. There he is. Damn. Ultra slow motion for him.
Right, so Hitler's dead.
Hooray!
Now my plan is to kill everyone else.
Yeah?
Double kill. Oh, it cracked his head open like an egg.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, at least you preserved the timeline by, you know, shooting Hitler through the side of the head.
Yeah.
You're gonna report it as a suicide.
Ah. Oh, it collapsed their entire top, the head and neck. It's just gone.
Damn. Something foreign correspondent.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this one's
Ah.
precise enough.
No, it kind of needs to be side of the neck.
Yeah, it needs to be the neck.
It,
I need to.
it's very funny to me though that like Twitch have stopped banning people for talking about him because nobody cares.
Mm.
You're such a piece of garbage that everyone's quietly swept him under the rug after a few weeks. And hey, it's gonna happen to the rest of these weirdos eventually.
Yeah. Oh, they are so weird.
They're so goddamn weird about everything. And I mean that like weird brackets derogatory.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being weird and, you know, just going, yeah, sure, whatever, who cares? But they make it everybody else's problem.
Yeah, let's get some stuff from their bodies. I could do with more ammunition. Ah, shotgun ammunition. Nice. Happy to see it. I want to loot Hitler's body.
Yeah, we're gonna steal Hitler's wallet. We're gonna use his ID to circumvent age checks on websites.
Shooting number 14, Sandari Island. The rivalry between Frank and Kropper was hotted up again. Kropper challenged Frank to some silly competition. Frank was fuming when he lost. You wouldn't think, there's a war going on.
Yeah, I don't imagine there are that many great Nazi poets.
I mean, we shouldn't make the mistake of automatically assuming that fascists are incapable of making art, but...
Oh no, but like, as a trend, they tend to be, like, pretty awful at it, like,
Yeah.
statistically.
God! They imploded!
like, there are some people who have come out as having truly awful views, and I'm like not going to retroactively go, oh well, everything they made was garbage anyway. It's like, huh.
Yeah, we can't do that because that
Well,
would.
there are exceptions. But, you know, I'm not exactly going to support them after
Yeah.
learning their horrible personal views. We've talked about J.K. Rowling enough on this channel.
Oh yeah.
It's like, whenever people go, oh, those books were horrible anyway, I'm like, hey, I enjoyed them as a kid, but, like, I'm someone who liked them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just never going to read them again, never going to do anything that supports her.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, you know, obviously there are other examples of this, but that's just the obvious one. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you know, we were joking about Nazi board games being, like, very predictable in their subject matter. It's like a lot of far-right people write a lot of stories about, oh, foreign invaders are coming here, and our government is secretly helping them for some reason, and all this other stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, your worldviews do show in your
Hey,
works,
that's
huh?
the safe code.
Yes. Uh-oh, that one's got a rocket launcher. Oh, Panzerfaust. Yeah, probably need to take him out very quickly.
Well, now they don't have a brain.
Well, yes, I know, they're a Nazi.
Alright, but they really don't.
Yeah, like, I know, their political views are ill thought out. Why are you repeating this? It's like, when I really don't have a brain. But who's on third? Yeah.
Ah, there they are.
I do like that in the Chuck Tingle, Harriet Porber books.
Yeah.
The Dumbledore equivalent just like turns to the camera and says that he's gay at one point. It's like, what? Why you? What does that have to do with anything? It's like, oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Although to be fair, like, I've only actually gotten around to reading the first one of them, but like, it's genuinely like, oh, this is really interesting world building, and the characters, while it's a parody, you know, they have their own quirks in them that make them fun to read about. And then I got like 3/4 of the way from the book to the admittedly very tasteful T4T human on dinosaur, you know, sex scene. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is a Chuck Tingle book. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's
Again, surprisingly tasteful, but very graphic. Which is like, yeah, okay.
Dear Otto,
Also,
how are you this day? I'm afraid I write with bad news. Frida had another of her fits of depression, perhaps brought on by the bombing. I don't know. It was worse than usual. Far worse. It happened at the train station. The policeman said she just threw herself in front of it. I'm so sorry. I remember your wedding, how much in love you were. I'm sorry to have to bring you this news you this way. Thinking of you, Helga. Damn, must have realized she was married to a Nazi. Anyway.
yeah. Yeah, so that's actually the only Chuck Tingle book I've ever read, hence going, oh yeah, I forgot he writes these kind of books, yeah. Yeah, Chuck Tingle's... You don't expect him to be actually as good at writing as he is, but he commits to the bit. The premises of his books are always completely ludicrous, though.
Kin destroyed.
Turgid. Yeah? So the thing is, I grew up reading a lot of really old fantasy and sci-fi books, just because that's what we had around the house. And a lot of them just have really not well-written sex scenes in them, just like really lengthy ones. It's like, oh yeah, it kind of feels like padding.
Officer in charge, Senior Lieutenant Albert Hank, base interior. Nemesis unreported. Instructions, monitor the Führer's progress around the complex. This is an isolated location, but there's no reason to become complacent, as the capture of the Allied informant indicates. The Führer's throat condition will mean he's not especially talkative. Huh.
Yeah. And while you might think, wow, those were probably wildly inappropriate books for a kid to read, it's just like... Mostly what I came away from it was, man, some of these people are just not good at writing this.
Nothing else to find.
It's always like really superfluous to the story. Well, not always, but like more often than not. It felt like it was just an expectation of the genre at some points. It's like you never have to put that into your book. Or you can put as much of that as you want into your book. It's, you know, tell your story, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you can have that be entirely your book. Just someone bumbling around scene to scene and fucking everything.
Yeah. I'd say we're inventing a new genre of visual novel, but I'm like, no, that one.
No,
that's not new.
that exists.
It's definitely not new. Oh, yeah. That's like half of the more absurd titles that you can look up on, what's it called? Is it VNDB? What's the visual novel database?
Ah,
Yeah, I did
key
actually get it right.
required.
Like that's your main gameplay mechanic in a lot of visual novels. And I say gameplay mechanic, they're just, well, just that, they're novels. You don't have much interactivity with those. And some of them you do. In fact, the term dating sim originally did mean like a game that was more like a simulator game. Whose meal is that? Is that Hitler's
I think
last
that
meal?
would have been Hitler's.
Or
I
would
could
have
have
been?
done something to that.
We could have put the emetic poison in it.
Yeah,
Ah.
could have put the emetic poison in the soup, in the stew. And, no, there's his seat, I guess.
Yeah. You're not wrong about that being the overarching plot of Star Trek, the original series.
I mean, sort of, yeah.
Sort of. Not all of it was that, but there were some episodes. There's enough that you can understand why people came away with that impression.
Yeah.
I was actually having to look up so, in a YouTube poop that I made, the Mastodons one for anyone keeping track, at one point it's like, here, take this floppy disk, and it will explain everything to you, and the disk I've clearly just edited to be like an actual game disc, and it's specifically Brad Stallion and Sex Olympics. A point-and-click erotic adventure game. God, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page and I'm like, yeah, it's exactly what you think. Sex Olympics is a glitch, and wherein the copy protection prompt asks for a word from page 6 of the manual being 4 pages long. Swedish gaming magazine Dator Magazine gave the Amiga version of Sex Olympics an overall score of 21%. Oh, they did not have kind words for that game.
I knew Nielsen was the informant. Why didn't I act sooner? Was I blinded by my loyalty to the man? No matter. Nielsen is being interrogated as I write this. It's only a matter of time before the Fuhrer realizes my mistake. That rat Honigman will make sure my dithering is construed as disloyalty. Of that you can be sure. Of that, I have no choice now. I will have to take my own life before it's taken from me. My God, there's knocking on my door. I'm too late. They've...
What, was he dictating his notes?
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. I always find those kinds of notes very strange. Like, if it's a, audio recording, fair enough.
Yeah.
But when it's written, they wrote that down.
Yeah.
They're writing that down as they're being about to be taken away.
Yeah, as someone is knocking at his door, and I'm like, there's more productive things you could be doing with that time.
Yeah,
like playing Brad Stallion in Sex Olympics.
Yeah.
For the Amiga.
Yes, that's much more productive.
Yeah, bluntly, it's not a good game. It's just got a very funny title.
Oh yes, I've got the safe. I have the safe key. Time to go open the safe. Copy for file. Herr Führer, I cannot begin to convey the enormous honor you bestow upon my troops and myself by choosing to visit Sandari Base at this time. Though it will be some weeks before we are fully operational, it will be my pleasure and that of my men to show the base to you. Rest assured that your safety will be of paramount importance to myself and my troops throughout the duration of your stay. The most recent intercepted enemy communications confirm that our location remains unknown to Allied forces. In the highly unlikely event the island was to be discovered, our subterranean base is designed to withstand any aerial attack. We will begin preparations for your arrival immediately. Yours sincerely, Admiral Hermann Richter, Sandari Base. Well, it wasn't a aerial, it wasn't an aerial attack that you had to worry about. It was a guy walking in with a gun.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Turns out a good guy with a gun can stop a bad guy with a gun if that bad guy is Hitler. Ah. Sorry, a list of Brad Stallion games including Sex Vixens from Space, and I'm like, these aren't even, like, Fox girls? Like, come on, man. You're just using Vixen as just the term for, oh, a beautiful woman. It's like, no, come on, give them tails. None of these games were meant to be any good. Like, people bought them for the novelty of poorly digitized porn. Oh my god, I can't post this screen cap anywhere, but I'm like, yeah. I'm looking at one of the sex scenes in it right now, and I'm like, yeah, that's... You know that thing a few years ago where someone, like, poorly restored that picture of Jesus?
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Oh, no.
I'll just leave it at that and just not elaborate.
Oh, there's some people.
Yeah. I don't know any Doom clones that are, you know, like that. Aside from, you know, ones that are probably bigger names than what you're thinking. Like, Duke Nukem has, you know, oh, you got to rescue the babes, but it doesn't have that much going on.
No.
Yeah, but I'm assuming by Doom clone you mean like mid-90s at latest. Also, that is like the least worrying list to be added to. People who have googled Brad Stallion in Sex Olympics. Like, come on. It's laughable.
It's damn heavy for a short fella.
Oh, it's Hitler.
Well, are we gonna, like, steal his body?
Yeah.
Are we gonna teabag Hitler? Or are we what are we
Well,
gonna
I don't know
here?
what we're going to do with him, but we've got him.
We've just got him and we're not giving him back?
Yeah, he's there. Don't know what we'd do with him, but we've got him.
Historically, his body was cremated, like, immediately after he killed himself, so that the Allies couldn't parade it around.
Oh, but I want
But also,
to.
like, let's steal his body and just take it back with us.
Yeah,
It's a
let's.
souvenir.
Yeah, let's just have it.
We're just gonna drink out of Hitler's skull. Yeah, I really should get into game development. Like, I just need to get in the right headspace to get started on literally anything.
Yeah.
And I know it's completely valid to just not be able to start long-term projects right now with everything, literally everything all over the world being so uncertain at the moment.
Yeah.
But that means that I'm just continually putting off actually doing anything.
My father, dear father, my CO instructed me to write this letter to you. It's in case something happens to me. I pray it doesn't. Not for my sake, but for yours. I know you'd never recover having so recently lost mother. I will try so hard not to die. Your loving son, Ruprecht.
That's all.
How ironic. He died after not wanting to.
Damn. Makes you think.
Makes you think.
Ow.
But yeah, again, that's why I keep ending up. Like, whenever any of my friends go, oh, I've got this game idea and I might start working on it, I'm like, hey, I will help you 100% of the way if you actually start on anything. Please, give me something I can distract myself with.
My dearest Johann, how's army life treating you? Sandari sounds like a safe place, if somewhat dull. What is it I always said to you? Better the boring life than the exciting death, eh? Look after yourself, son. Your loving father. Well, your son's dead. Still don't know where this key is. I need to go gather some bodies. Ooh, a U-boat that I can walk around on. Ooh. Have a little climb. Oh. Anything up here? Anything up here? No. Nothing there either.
No more to.
Oh no, there was a little bit. Okay, nothing there either. I think I've got a lot of people... Oh, hello. I think I've got a lot of people up on the walkway, so I haven't checked. So let's go up. I think I killed an awful lot of people up there, but just
No.
didn't go back for it.
Correction. You killed an awful lot of Nazis.
I did, that's true.
I don't mean that in the like, oh, they're not human. I mean,
Yeah.
they're Nazis. So
Yeah.
they were human beings, but
They
they
were.
chose to be Nazis. So
Yeah.
kill them.
Oh, no, absolutely. Dear Sarah, I hope things are well with you. Can't be any worse than here. This is a godforsaken place. Nothing but rocks and seabirds. We watch submarines leave, we watch submarines come back. Something has to happen soon, surely. Your loving husband, Oscar.
Something
XX.
happened.
You did!
Can't find anything else.
Yeah, Ludwig, I envy you. I know it's cold in Russia, but at least you're actually engaging the enemy. All we do is sit around guarding this wretched U-boat base. Take a brother, Sebastian. Haha, they're probably also dead.
Yeah. Play Sniper Elite 5 where you'll see them die. Or
I don't remember what Front
I
5
don't
is
know
set in.
what any of them are set in, other than obviously the one we're playing.
Well, the previous one was South Africa.
Yeah.
No, North Africa. Sorry. This one is Italy. I don't know, can't remember what 5 is. Resistance is set in France. Dear Kirsten, you know I have problems with my writing, but I have to writ you this in case I am killed by a bullet or an explosion. I am very sorry that it has happened, as I love you so much. Please remember me to the children's. I love you, Tillman X.
Alright.
Dear Officer in Charge, location safe rooms, absences Gunther Nielsen for obvious reasons. We are storing a number of highly valuable assets in both safe areas. The utmost of care must be taken. In the unlikely event anything untoward happens during the tour, these areas have been rendered secure for the VIP. Jaeger presence has also been increased. That doesn't help me get into the one that I can't get into. Which I'd quite like to do. There's a fucking key! Let's, just keep...
Lots of goodies in there. Looks pretty secure, though.
Let me in! Okay. Hmm. I've been here. It's right here. I did kill a lot of people in here.
Nothing else. Oh, I searched that body. I know it's not there. Hey, could have turned this alarm off. Everyone's dead.
Yeah, so there's a thing in a lot of games where it's like, oh, once the alarm goes off, like, you can't switch it back off again. It's obviously to stop you just shutting it off and expecting all the guards to go back to whatever they were doing.
Mm.
But it means, like, everyone's dead and there's no mechanism for ever switching the alarm off. It's just like a common thing to happen. And at least giving the option to shut it off, or having a, like, Hotline Miami style, like, suddenly the sound cuts out and it's just an eerie, like, reverberating, like, ambience after that. Like, you know, there's options there. Other than the permanent alarm, nobody, not even the guards, seem to have a way to switch off. I could also see a gag of, like, place where, like, the alarm is part of the soundtrack and it's going 24/7 and it's just like, yeah, we saw a guy like 3 months ago and we don't have a way to shut this off.
That would be a good gag.
Like, the alarm goes off once and it's like, they're perpetually alarmed. So you just assume everything is just, listen, it's probably not another guy. It's just the alarm has been running non-stop. And honestly, it would be like a pretty funny thing to have in a game like this, just like once. Like, one level is just, the alarm is already going off and you're, like, expecting, oh, this is gonna be one where it's like there's no stealth, you have to fight your way through it. It's just like all the guards are just going, man, it sucks. Like, there's no off switch. Why did
Damn.
we design it this way?
Yeah.
Maybe I should. I had one of my many like half-baked game ideas. I'm like, this is still missing something. I don't quite know what, but it basically is. Well, inevitably, it would be compared to what if it was Dispatch, but you're just like, you know, coordinating supervillain nonsense. Like you're just arranging team-ups and stuff,
Yeah.
and just have like henchmen complaining about things like that. Mainly the reason is I'm very good at coming up with awful pun names for supervillains. Just so many of them. I have this giant list of them. And it's a lot easier for me to do that than heroes, because all the hero ones just sound really corny. Yeah, it's just like there's only so much of it that I'm like there's a level of that beyond which it just becomes cringe-inducing to write, basically.
It's false. No way. No. Pure fiction. It's false. It never happened. No way. Wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, I feel like, to be fair, like, I'd rather have Mega Fellow, the Superman parody who's too nice, than what if Superman was dark and edgy and evil. It's like, come on, we've got like 20 of those now. I keep seeing YouTube videos going, oh, this new guy's worse than Homelander, worse than the Viltrumites, and I'm like, I don't care. You're just doing what if Superman is evil and then not really examining anything about that. Whereas we're kind of in a renaissance of people who actually get how to write Superman. Like, My Adventures with Superman, superb cartoon. Like, they really get the character. Like, if someone had Mega Fellow as their superhero OC that they put in a setting, I just go, yeah, you know what? It's pretty funny to just have the single most powerful guy on Earth. It's like too much of a nice guy, and that's genuinely a drawback. And he's not mad that you're robbing this bank, he's just disappointed. But like, yeah, I feel like what if we made Superman evil is just played out at this point.
Yeah.
We've kind of had too many of them in rapid succession. No, oddly enough, like in the superhero story I started writing and then just lost any focus on, that kind of gradually turned into this supervillain thing that I'm like, maybe this would make a fun, like, I was comparing it to Death and Taxis, but then I'm like, oh yeah, people will immediately compare this to Dispatch. It's just like you're just arranging team ups between villains and like sending them henchmen with specialist skills for jobs. And depending on what you do, like obviously different schemes play out differently, and that changes how like the power balance of the city is. But like the one and only like actual hero that I really developed at all there is basically, oh yeah, these villains are very like upper tier of Batman villains in terms of power and not much higher than that. So I'm like, okay, I've got a Batman knockoff, that's it. Yeah. It just feels like just so many. Like, I know there's probably not actually that many evil Superman characters. But, like, there's enough of them and people keep bringing them up that I'm like... It's not interesting to me. Like, if you're not saying anything new about it, I don't really care. That said, I am actually, like, loving Invincible, the cartoon series. Like, that's...
Well,
there's
as you
other stuff
say,
going on there.
they're doing things with it,
They are.
with the idea.
Yeah, and there are other characters, like
Yeah.
Invincible, obviously, is the big thing about... Well, everyone knows at this point. That's the big Season 1 thing is, yeah, it turns out his dad, the Superman, like, equivalent in that universe, is actually just from a conqueror race of aliens that are going to take over the Earth. But like, there's more to it than that. There's other interpersonal drama going on. There's a lot of other characters with their own weird gimmicks. And you know, it's entertaining. God, one of my favorite characters in the cartoon. Like, I looked up. I've never read the comic, and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy is just like a complete chump in the comics. He has no relevance to the plot whatsoever, but he managed to, what's he called? Damien Darkblood, the demon detective guy. It's just like, he's no like threat to Omni-Man physically at all, but he's this ticking time bomb of, if he finds out what's going on, he's going to expose Omni-Man and just set off this whole thing like years early and kill everyone on Earth. And it's just like, that's a really effective bit of suspense going on there. In the comics, it's like, the joke is that he's a very thorough detective, and he, like, months after Omni-Man goes berserk, it's like, I figured out who killed all those people, it was him, and everyone's like, yeah, we know, shut up. He's just an entertaining character in the cartoon. And they just keep bringing back, you know, characters to do interesting stuff, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're at the end of this season of Invincible, so it's gonna be like a year before we get more of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let things be okay here. I'm just
Yeah.
ruin everything. Yeah. Okay, the only person I haven't found yet is the informant.
Alright.
And,
Imagine if shows were good, so
you know,
silly.
imagine for one moment
Imagine.
that that guy also has the key that I want. So if I find him, I find everything I want.
Setting up a bunch of traps and running to the radio, like picking up the mic and saying, "Send more Nazis."
Hmm. That's appropriate right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we can't turn the alarm off. Nobody can turn the alarm off.
Yeah,
because
no
it's like
idea
a
how.
fail state of the level. It's like, oh, now you set the alarm off. The guards will know you're here, and they're all dead, so it's
Yeah, and they were
meaningless.
like gonna evacuate Hitler, and I shot him. And
Yeah.
then they were like, get
It's
him,
like,
and then I killed everyone.
we certainly didn't save Hitler's brain this time.
Nope, I went right through it. Not much there to save. Just seeing if he's like in any of the exterior buildings. They might have been holding him in one of the forts. Oh, hello. Birds. Also, I'm pretty happy with having found 2 of the eagles in this level.
Yeah, they're pretty well hidden, but like 2 out of 3 of them, that's pretty good.
Oh, I think the boat's fucked off. Shines like it does something, but it doesn't. That makes me sad. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna leave, but I'd like to.
Yeah. Are you talking about... Sorry, Jarkand, are you talking about the Doom clone that somewhat resembled Brad Stallion in Sex Olympics, to be clear? It turns out you're talking about two games, one of which is a Gauntlet clone and the other is a Duke Nukem 3D clone? Like, by all means, tell us what they're called if it's not, like, against Twitch terms of service. Which, to be fair, is not an impossibility with these kind of games.
Yeah.
Jarkand, send the message. I'm going to allow that. Duke Screw 38D. It's one of those I'm willing to say out loud. Truly awful, but I love it.
Well, that apparently gave you an achievement for getting all the optional objectives. Also, the base fucking exploded. So they ain't getting anything left from that.
Alright, I'll look these up. Duke Screw M. That certainly is a game that exists.
Oh,
Thanks for that.
Well, we're not going to do this next mission, but I'm going to have a look at it. Deathstorm 1. Inception. The
Buy me Deathstorm or go
Elsos
to
mission.
hell.
Yeah. A covert unit tasked with uncovering Nazi atomic secrets has intelligence the Germans are trying to move the critical package out of the country. Elsos need you to infiltrate the port of Rocca sul Mare, deep in fascist-controlled northern Italy, in order to intercept and recover that package. Ending the naval blockade of the harbour would also be a major coup for the Allies. Right, now.
Oh wait, I just realized I posted that in the Magic the Gathering thread by accident. I hope nobody saw that.
We've got a new skin for the Garand.
Yeah?
Time to use a completely different gun from now on. What do we have access to? Well, we have ones that I haven't bought, but we have ones that I have bought. We've got the M1903 Springfield, the standard sniper of the US Army. We've got the Delhi carbine, a Spec Ops weapon from 1942, and a very, very quiet gun. It was used by commandos in the SOE, British commandos in the SOE. It's automatically silenced. The SVT, a semi-auto sniper rifle, but they were not very reliable or accurate. The M1 carbine, which was fucking everywhere. The bolt-action Ross rifle is a Canadian service rifle in the First World War, but it has very, very high accuracy. The Winchester. I mean, it's the Winchester. The Mauser. Okay, a semi-auto Czech rifle. One of the first successful self-loading service rifles saw use worldwide by the Chinese National Revolutionary Army. I got a sniper variant of the Medalla, the Gewehr. Caravan 98K. Have not unlocked the Lee Enfield. The Mannlicher.
Mannlicher. Listen, I've got a great idea for a I suppose World War I era gay porn game, and it's called Mannlicher. Or World War II, if it's still.
I mean, it was in service in the first and the second.
It's stuck around for decades, you know.
It was there for yeah. Mannlicking has been around for many years and will for many more. Okay, we've got well, I think that's that. We've Hitler's dead. We've killed Hitler.
Congratulations! Job well done.
Yeah, it wasn't as smooth as I was hoping, but it never is. And yeah, it looks like there are a ton of ways to kill Hitler in a fun and interesting way in that game, in that level in particular. But that's the one we got.
The first rule of killing Hitler is to have fun and be yourself.
The second one is to kill Hitler.
Always kill Hitler. Above all, I still
Kill
not watched
Hitler.
any of those, you know?
Damn. It's the
Is that
thing.
the end of the stream for tonight?
It
Oh,
will be
sorry.
the end for tonight, yes, because I have. I big go for 3 hours. We killed Hitler. If I start another mission, I'm gonna be here for another 3 or 4 hours, and that is not something I want to do. But you know, we're gonna start the rest of the DLC, next week.
Yeah.
We got 3 DLC missions, and I may have someone lined up for the co-op missions after those.
Oh, nice.
Or I might do the co-op missions first. I don't know. Depends. One of those 2 things is happening, but they will both involve Nazis being shot, so I think it's fine either way. So let's see what's going on. Well, tomorrow I will be back on Pank Rara's channel as we're going into season 2 of the Star Wars game.
Yeah.
And that'll be back. Then we've got on Sunday I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Bloodlines 2.
Which just had a major update.
Oh. Why?
They put...
Did they add, like,
Yeah?
more... God, the last time they had a major update, they added random encounters that dropped loot.
Yes, they did.
I'm like, what are they gonna add this time?
I will let you have a guess first as to what they could possibly have added to
like, my brain is jumping to, we've made a roguelike endless mode for this game, but like, it's not that.
Far more basic than that. Far more basic.
Yeah? Alright then. So...
they added melee combat.
Oh my god, that wasn't there?
No!
Why?
The only combat that existed before this update was you could telekinesis objects and throw them, and also telekinesis guns and fire them, and you could punch and kick if you jumped. And that's it.
Yeah.
Now we can hold like a knife in our hands. Still no infantry, though, I think. So you just have to, like, find them and hold them until you don't.
I guess.
Also, they added a DLC mini-campaign, which, as someone who bought the deluxe version back in 2020, I have.
Oh, I think you are the only person still playing this game.
6 out of 8 times, I have been the top streamer of this game.
Which is still a very funny statistic. Like, the fact that there's one rival stream that sometimes beats you.
Yeah, there's sometimes
and nobody else cares.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's it. There's like maybe 3 people at a time when I do it. And sometimes they have more, but very rare. But that's not often. So yeah, I'll be playing that on Sunday. I will do it. It's my curse. I have to do this.
Yeah?
I have to do it.
Yeah, you opened the tomb and you're cursed to play this game.
Yeah, I have no option. I must be the one to fully play this game on Twitch.television and explore every aspect of it and just show everybody exactly what it is.
Yeah. And the streams that I have actually caught have been pretty funny, just because the game is janky in some frankly unbelievable ways at points.
Yeah. God, when we discovered that I could just drain people in the street and then run away and not break the masquerade.
It's like...
and it was actually the best way...
If you did that in Vampire the Masquerade 1, you would get... like, you would be tarred and feathered.
Oh, yeah. Admittedly, like, they allow more actual full-on masquerade violations in 1 than they do in 2. Like, if you fully break it, you get instantly murked in 2. But apparently you don't instantly break it by just grabbing someone on the street and draining them. Yeah.
That could be any random guy draining everyone's blood on the street.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It could be anyone.
Could have been anyone.
Anyway, we're gonna raid Goblin Hugger. They're playing Forbidden Solitaire, which I really want to get my hands on quite bad.
Listen, 100%. I guessed on a stream where Pank was playing it, and I'm like, no, this is BadSpaceKing's jam.
Yeah, I played the demo back in Tiny Teens last year, and I was like, this is absolutely my jam. And and it's out, and
to the point that, like, with unlimited resources, it's the kind of game you would probably have made by now.
Anyway, I'm gonna press shill mainly so that all my links of my stuff are out there. Also, someone could say donate me the amount of money required to buy Forbidden Solitaire.
Yeah, if I had the spare cash.
I know you don't.
I would. I kind of don't.
I know you don't.
A specific budget put aside. Yeah. The economy has collapsed.
Anyway, here's our raid message. Hitler dead.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
That's the newspaper headlines. What is it in Monopoly money? How much is Forbidden Solitaire in?
We've only got 8
British
seconds.
pounds?
It doesn't matter. We don't know.
We don't know. Have fun. Bye.
I guess, like,
Kill Hitler.
Kill Hitler. Bye.